Hello, dear YouTube viewers. I hope you are doing well. Okay, let's start our video. Aiden is introduced as a caring and loyal boyfriend who tends to overthink, shaped by past relationships where he was betrayed. Lena, his girlfriend, is the opposite in many ways, confident, outgoing, and unapologetically blunt, yet warm at heart. She believes strongly in personal freedom and the importance of trusting one another. Ethan, Lena's ex-boyfriend, who is now just a friend, comes across as calm and friendly, though there are subtle emotional undertones that hint at unresolved feelings. Aiden and Lena have been together for almost a year, and their chemistry is undeniable. However, their different communication styles often create friction. Lena is social, energetic, and comfortable connecting with many people, while Aiden is more reserved and protective of his emotional space. These differences surface most clearly when it comes to boundaries. One evening, Aiden notices Lena texting constantly and smiling at her phone long after midnight. Initially, he brushes it off, but the frequency and timing stir his anxiety. When he finally asks who she's talking to, Lena casually says it's Ethan, explaining that they're simply reminiscing and sharing funny old memories. Trying to stay composed, Aiden asks why she's still so close with him. Lena lets out a small laugh, thinking he's overreacting, and replies, "He's just a friend. I'm not cutting him off just because you're insecure." The comment hits Aiden harder than she realizes. He feels belittled, his concerns dismissed as jealousy rather than genuine discomfort. The moment creates the first noticeable crack in their trust and communication, leaving Aiden quietly hurt and Lena unaware of how deeply her reaction affected him. Aiden begins to withdraw emotionally, not out of anger, but out of growing uncertainty. Every interaction Lena has with Ethan becomes something he quietly studies. Every laugh, every notification, every moment she turns her phone slightly away. While he's sinking deeper into his thoughts, Lena behaves as if nothing is wrong. She isn't ignoring him on purpose. She simply doesn't realize how much her connection with Ethan is affecting him. The doubt intensifies when Lena cancels one of their small date plans, explaining that Ethan needed help with something important. Aiden tries to be understanding, but it stings. Later, he notices old photos of Lena and Ethan resurfacing on social media, smiling, close, wrapped up in each other's world. Then, during a casual hangout, a friend offhandedly mentions how Lena and Ethan used to be that inseparable couple. Each revelation chips away at Aiden's confidence. Trying to handle things maturely, Aiden finally approaches Lena. He tells her it's not jealousy he's wrestling with, it's the boundaries he feels are fading. Lena insists that she's trustworthy and that she shouldn't have to change her friendships to make him feel secure. Her words are firm, the kind of confidence that usually comforts Aiden, but right now it only deepens the disconnect. Miscommunication grows between them. Aiden's quietness, which comes from confusion and hurt, is seen by Lena as passive-aggressive. Lena's defensiveness, meant to protect her independence, feels to Aiden like emotional dismissal. They start misreading each other at every turn. Meanwhile, Ethan's presence becomes harder to ignore. He starts appearing at group events more often. Lena laughs a little too loudly at his jokes, comfortable in a way that makes Aiden question where he truly stands. Ethan's subtle glances toward her, soft, lingering, a little too familiar, signal something Aiden can no longer pretend he doesn't see. The breaking point comes one evening when Aiden overhears Lena on the phone with Ethan. Her voice is gentle, the tone she usually reserves for people she cares deeply about. And then he hears her say, "You'll always be important to me." The words hit him like a blow. In that moment, his worry shifts into something heavier and more frightening, the fear that he might be losing her, not because of anything he's done wrong, but because someone from her past still holds a piece of her heart. The tension that has been quietly building finally reaches a breaking point. Aiden can't hold it in anymore. One evening, after replaying Lena's words over and over in his mind, he confronts her, not with anger, but with raw honesty. His voice trembles as he tells her he feels like a placeholder in her life, like Ethan still occupies an emotional space she hasn't truly closed. He explains how every little moment, every laugh, Every message has been chipping away at his confidence, making him question where he fits. Lena's initial reaction is defensive. She stiffens, her voice sharp as she insists she hasn't done anything wrong. She thinks he's accusing her of being unfaithful, and frustration rises between them. But then Aiden's voice cracks. He opens up about his past, the relationships that ended with betrayal, the promises broken, the trust shattered long before he met her. As he speaks, his facade falls apart, and Lena sees the man she loves trembling under the weight of old wounds and new doubts. Her anger fades, replaced by concern and guilt. In an attempt to prove she has nothing to hide, Lena makes a sudden decision. She calls Ethan over, hoping they can clear things up together. But the plan backfires almost immediately. Ethan arrives, confused at first, then unexpectedly honest. He admits he still cares about Lena, that she was the one that got away. His confession lands like a hammer against Aiden's already fragile heart. Lena's face goes pale, realizing this is exactly what Aiden had feared. Aiden feels humiliated, exposed in front of the one person he least wanted to be vulnerable around. Ethan offers a half-hearted apology, but doesn't retract what he said, as if he still holds hope for a future that isn't his to claim. The room becomes suffocating. Unable to handle the emotional blow, Aiden walks out of the apartment without saying another word. His trust is shattered, not just by Ethan's confession but by Lena's refusal to acknowledge the emotional closeness she had maintained with him. Lena stands frozen, watching the door close behind him, her heart sinking under the weight of what just unfolded. Ethan lingers uncomfortably, recognizing he has overstepped, before quietly leaving. Left alone, Lena finally sees the cracks she had ignored. She realizes she may have left emotional doors open far too long, allowing Ethan to remain in a place she never intended. She sinks onto the couch and cries, deep, aching tears, filled with regret for how dismissive she had been of Aiden's feelings. Meanwhile, Aiden wanders the streets, contemplating whether he should protect his heart by ending the relationship entirely. He thinks about all the signs he overlooked, all the moments he tried to rationalize. His love for Lena feels heavy, tangled in hurt and fear. He doesn't know if he can go back, or if he even should. The thought of losing her hurts, but the thought of staying in this uncertainty feels unbearable. Both of them sit in different places, separated by silence, but connected by the ache of realizing how close they are to losing each other. Aiden spends the next few days staying at a friend's place, trying to clear the fog in his mind. The distance gives him space to breathe, something he didn't realize he desperately needed. He replays every moment, every conversation, wondering where things went wrong, and where he contributed to the silence that grew between them. Meanwhile, Lena completely cuts off contact with Ethan. For the first time, she looks back at their interactions with clarity and understands just how blurred the boundaries had become. She had told herself it was harmless, but now she sees the emotional overlap she had ignored. During this time apart, both of them begin to reflect. Aiden recognizes that he has a habit of bottling up emotions until they explode, a defense mechanism from old wounds. He wants to break that pattern. Lena, on the other hand, realizes she has always valued personal freedom so fiercely that she overlooked how her actions affect the person she loves. She confused independence with carelessness, believing trust meant doing whatever she felt was right, without considering the emotional impact. Their friends and family offer perspectives that help them see things more clearly. Aiden's friend gently tells him to decide whether Lena is truly incapable of maintaining boundaries, or if she was simply unaware of how her behavior came across. It's a question that lodges itself in Aiden's mind. Lena's sister sits her down and says something that hits her harder than she expected. There's a difference between trust and insensitivity. Lena realizes she had been hiding behind the word trust, without recognizing the pain she was causing. After days of silence, Lena reaches out to Aiden. Her message isn't offensive this time. It's soft, careful, filled with genuine remorse. She admits she dismissed his feelings and didn't realize the emotional weight her connection with Ethan carried. She asks if they can talk, not to defend herself, but to make things right. Aiden receives the message, but doesn't respond right away. When he finally does, his reply is distant and guarded. He's not sure he can trust her again, not sure if this is a temporary change or if she truly understands how deeply he was hurt. While all of this is happening, Ethan sends Lena a message as well. It's short but sincere. He apologizes for complicating things and says he will step back from her life entirely. He acknowledges that his presence has caused tension and that he doesn't want to be the reason her relationship falls apart. For Lena, this final message is a wake-up call she didn't expect. With Ethan stepping away, she finally sees the emotional mess she had unknowingly kept alive, not out of malice, but out of thoughtlessness. The distance, the silence, and the realizations they face separately begin to prepare them for the conversation they know they must eventually have, one that will determine whether their relationship can be repaired or if this chapter is nearing its end. Aiden and Lena finally meet in person after days of silence. The atmosphere is tense at first, but both of them have come prepared to speak with honesty rather than anger. They sit across from each other, eyes tired but hopeful. Aiden begins by explaining what he never fully expressed before, his boundaries, not as rules, but as emotional needs. He tells her that emotional intimacy with someone from the past hurts him, that constant messaging with an ex makes him feel like he's competing with a history he can't change, and that active relationships deserve priority over old connections lingering in the background. His voice is steady, vulnerable, and clearer than ever. Lena listens without interrupting, her eyes softening as she absorbs everything he says. She acknowledges her emotional blind spots, how she brushed off concerns because she believed trust alone was enough, how she never considered that her version of harmless might feel threatening to someone else. She apologizes with sincerity, validating the pain she caused. For the first time, she fully understands what Aiden had been carrying alone. With everything laid bare, they shift toward rebuilding rather than reopening old wounds. They decide not to rush back into the exact rhythm they had before. Instead, they agree on a slow restart, more transparency in their daily lives, stronger communication when something feels off, and making joint decisions about boundaries with exes or past connections. It isn't about control, it's about mutual respect and shared emotional safety. Their conversation becomes gentler as they look toward the future. Lena reaches for Aiden's hand and tells him softly, "You're my present. You're my choice." The words land deeply, settling the storm in his chest. In response, Aiden promises to work on opening up instead of shutting down when he feels overwhelmed. He admits he doesn't want fear to govern his actions anymore. Before they leave, Lena makes one final decision. She pulls out her phone and blocks Ethan. Not because Aiden asked, not because she's insecure, but because she now understands the boundaries she had crossed. She chooses to close that chapter fully out of respect for the relationship she wants to protect. Aiden watches her do it, and for the first time in a long while, the heavy pressure inside him begins to lift. As they walk out together, their fingers intertwine with a newfound steadiness. They know challenges will come again, but they've learned something invaluable. Love doesn't thrive on perfection. It grows through accountability, through honest conversations, through boundaries that honor both partners. The story ends not with a flawless couple, but with two people who choose each other with clearer hearts, stronger understanding, and a deeper commitment to love with intention. Thanks for watching. For more videos, please subscribe our channel Awesome Visual Story.